Hello and happy full moon to my Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, we're going to get right into it. The moon, I believe, is in your sign, in Sagittarius, right? So make sure you put together your gratitude list, Sagittarius. All the things that you're grateful for. That's going to help you get through this full moon a lot better when you focus on what you're grateful for. Because full moon can be pretty intense, right? So you've been planting seeds to grow things, in your life. And so there's definitely forces that try to pull people back into confusion. And you want to make sure you stay focused on that list of what you're grateful for. So let's get into it, Sagittarius. Let's go. Let's see what's in your cards. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Let's get into it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's stay focused. Let's go. First card out of the deck. Okay, that portal is opening up. Here we have the Hermit card, the Death card. Here we have the Ace of Cups. Here we have the Moon card. Here we have the Judgment card and the Temperance card. All right. Okay, so here we have the Hermit card. So Source is giving somebody more access to your spiritual gifts on the rebirth side, right? So, and giving you more access to more gifts on the rebirth side can be stressful because it gives you more intensity. You're leaving a lot of things behind, and so you have you're leaving behind. It's like, if you can think of it this way, you have depth of knowledge, but you also have width of knowledge. So you have more access to knowledge, right? So it's like the height of knowledge and the depth of knowledge, but also the width of knowledge. So here we have the Temperance card and also the Judgment card. So you have a guardian angel that's helping you through this whole, process of what you're going through, to really just kind of sort of see, just like really meticulously go through everything. So this is where you really want to put together that list and just recognize that you are good enough, that you are worthy, because it can send you into hermit mode and make you wonder, are you this dark energy? Like, it's like, are you good enough? Like, my goodness, you got all this access to all this information. It's like having access to the library of wherever your country you're in, right? I don't want to say library in just one space, but it can cause you. Here we have the Judgment card. As you're going through this metamorphosis into this rebirth that you're going through, this Judgment card connects us with can make you almost look like you're the grim reaper of like delivering dark energy, and you're not trying to deliver dark energy. You're trying to help people get to the light side of things, right? So make sure you are doubling down and protecting your water by keeping your water, as you're pouring out, keeping your water filled up, because it'll easily get dehydrated. It's like a person that's pouring out everything and then making sure there's a circulation of water, because your gifts have just been increased. The gifts have been increased. So a lot of people pray for more gifts, but do you have what it takes? And so you want to make sure you know what your moon sign is, and how to pour into yourself. How to pour into yourself as you all are, and then also know what your purpose is, what your MC and your IC is. And what is your moon sign? How to pour into yourself. Just the depth of information. And because when the moon is in Scorpio, it takes you down to the depth of everything that's wounded and unhealed in you, and it brings everything to the surface so that you can flush all of that out, so that now you have room to put like the circulation of water within you, so that you can start that process, of that growth and protect your water. So let's see what else we got. Here we have the King of Swords here. Here we also have the Death card again. Here we also have the Five of Cups, the Ten of Wands, the Sun card, and also the Eight of Swords. So here we have the King of Swords here. Here we have the Death card. I'm going to take this Death card out twice. Death card came out twice. So you definitely have guardian angels on the other side that's helping you. We have the sun that the sun illuminates the moon. So as you're operating in purpose, it's definitely illuminating your emotions, your feelings, your emotions, your subconscious habits, your moods. Here we also have the Five of Cups here. Five and Ace would be Six of Cups. So you're operating in childlike faith, moving forward. Here we have the 10 of Wands here. And so see these this fire right here. So anxiety, like or fear, or confusion before somebody moves on from something. So when you think about like let's say for instance, because your intuition is getting stronger and stronger and stronger, let's say for instance you got a guardian angel on the other side that's saying telling you some things, that you're saying, okay, before you couldn't see some things. These are the same people, right? This is you doing the mirror work, right? And so this is a portal, same person doing the mirror work, right? And they're saying to you, hey, if you don't end something, if you don't completely cut something off, you're going to sabotage yourself if you don't move on from something. So they're saying to you, I'm going to keep showing you so you can move on. And so Source is saying to you, you made it to your throne, but they kept showing you something so that you can finally move on, from something and end something. They just kept showing you over and over and over again, just kind of showing you like something, like I need you to analyze something. I need you to keep showing, I'm going to open that portal up wider and wider and wider, and I'm going to show you what two energies are connected. I'm going to show you what energies are connected so that you can move on from some things, right? I'm going to show you what's going on. Give you an opportunity to move on. It's a type of energy. And the type of energies are energies that's like, necessarily, they don't necessarily believe that they have purpose. They don't believe in themselves. They don't necessarily believe that they have purpose. So it's hard for them to believe in your purpose. It's hard for them to believe in your intuition. So it's hard for them to let go of a particular belief system that they have in things. Like they almost have to be bullied or blowtorched, but they in a state of confusion, and staying connected to their confusion will confuse you and ultimately hurt your gifts. So as your gifts are strengthening, Sagittarius, they actually threaten to confuse you. So staying connected to them will confuse you even more, if that makes any sense. So yeah, so you're going to have to release it, because again, whoever it is, being connected to their fear can cause you, can distort your gifts. So you're trying to help them to get to the other side. You're trying to help them to get to the rebirth, trying to help them to move on to the rebirth side, and they're operating in fear because they can't see their worth in the mirror. This is them, and you used to be them. So they're on the dark side of the number 8. So you get it. And so, like I said, you're moving on in childlike faith. And so you're moving on to sacred relationships, but you're going to have to cut ties with them because they would limit your intuition. They would limit your growth and your intuition. So, yeah. Here we have the 2 of Cups, and in comes a soulmate that's going to help, pour into you. So, yep, here we have the 9 of Cups. And so, yeah, that's what's happening here. That's what's happening here. Your wishes are actually being, you have somebody's been praying for your wishes to be fulfilled here. And that's what's happening. So 6, 7, 8. So you had to, like I said, you had to raise your frequency. You had this, like one night somebody went to bed and said, okay, hey, I need to pour into myself. I need to move on from the disappointment, and just recognizing that people operating in fear is actually weakening your intuition because they're too afraid to see their own value. And them sabotaging themselves is weakening yours. Like if somebody is closing your portal while you're trying to open up your portal, the depth of your gifts. So now your portal is opening up even more because you're moving on. So, and your wishes are being fulfilled. So here we have. So I see you getting better sleep as a result of that. So congratulations. And on top of that, I see you tossing things into a burning bowl. Here we have the Ace of Pentacles. So some kind of a partnership is coming across your path as a result of that. Here we also have the 7 of Wands here. So I see you being able to defend your decision to move on from some things without coming across as defensive. Here we have the 9 of Pentacles. And so some kind of a, like I said, something having to do with legacy wealth is happening for you. So here we have 4 of Pentacles. You'll be more conservative with your time moving forward. You know, I feel like because it was something, it was an emotional tie for you with somebody. That's why it took so long. Somebody was trying to wait for somebody who was either blood relative family or like family for you. That's why it took so long for somebody to just move on from it. But somebody from the other side had to keep showing you something, like over and over and over again. Here we have the Knight of Wands here. Yeah. So I definitely see you victorious. You back in the saddle again. And I see you moving forward, right? I see you moving forward. That's going to help them to move forward too, because they're going to see that you moved on. They're going to see that you moved on. So that's going to give them the breakthrough that they needed. That's going to give them the breakthrough that they needed. Yeah. Here we have the Knight of Swords. Yep. So that's going to give them the breakthrough that they needed. So this is 5, 4. Yeah. They're gonna see that you're action oriented. You're continuing to move forward. You're just getting away from all of you're not talking about it. You're just forward moving. Here we have the 10 of Swords. They're gonna see that you survived something that was meant to destroy you. That you got up from depression. You got up from a whole lot of things. It's gonna really prompt them to take it's gonna just 2 of them in particular. It's gonna prompt them to take off their blindfolds, and it's actually giving people hope that they can do it too. It's sending them a very strong message without saying it, Sagittarius. Believe it or not, they're in receiving mode. Something about your energy. You must be dealing. It must be. Is sending an emotional message to people. So it must be divine feminine signs. That's in receipt. It's some kind of emotional tie. They're receiving the message that you survived a lot of things that was designed to take you out of here. Here we have the Lover's card. So they see that you made a decision to move on without them. It's 2 types of energies. They see that you made a decision to move on without them, and it's almost like it's forced them to take their blindfolds off and get up. Here's the Hermit card. Yep. All right. Yeah, it sent them a very strong message. They're gonna be looking at each other like, oh wow, like looking at each other like, actually, Sagittarius moved on without him. I don't know who that is, but. Yeah, both of them are going to be in hermit mode, like looking at each other like, wow, Sagittarius actually did move on. Yeah. That death card came out twice. Yeah. It's going to shock some people because at first somebody thought that you were never going to move on without them, but you're doing it. There's 2 energies in particular thought you were not going to move on without them, but you're doing it. Here we have 8. Yeah, they both had on blindfolds until, yeah. See, they were both stuck at they both kept on playing the past over and over and over again. Like as far as they were trying to, I guess both, whoever the 2 energies were just kept, it was like some kind of form of mind control, like trying to control the way you thought, or like trying to control how you moved, until you said you're not going along with their flow anymore. You just said, I'm out. So you making some big moves here. You making some real big moves. And the message that you send across is, hey, I made a decision. I love me. I'm moving on. Watch how, oh my gosh, watch how they respond though, Sagittarius. Watch how they respond. Yeah, let's see how they respond. Wow. Because you made it to the rebirth side. Yeah, you sending out a very strong message to people. And the thing about it is that you send it in love. You're not sending it out of hatred or anything like that, out of anger or frustration or fear or holding any grudges, none of that. You're sending it out in love. Yeah, you're going to have an amazing year. The rest of this year is going to be great for you because, yeah, you're not sending out any messages of hatred. Yeah, it's like I said, your head and heart are no longer at war with each other. Yeah, you're not angry, nothing. Somebody, what's this? Yeah. It's like somebody woke up one night and just said, hey, you moving on. You moving on. And your wishes started becoming fulfilled. There was two situations in particular. You said, hey, I'm cutting ties. I'm moving on. Yep. Yep. Energies want to be stubborn. You move right on out the way. Yep. You move right on out the way. You look back one last time and kept on and pushed forward. Yep. You pushed forward. Here's the King of Swords. And you moved on. Here we have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, you're on your throne. Here we have La Luna. Left it in your rearview mirror. Yep, left it right in your rearview mirror. Good deal. Oh my gosh. Here we have the Star card. Yeah, that's when your star starts shining bright. Yeah, here we have Queen of Swords. Look at you. Oh my God. Look at you. You sitting on your throne. You carefully vetting your thoughts. You're not looking for people's acceptance and approval anymore. I love this. Yep. So you and somebody are building a very rich legacy together. Okay. Maybe. Okay. Wow. And the universe is totally in favor of all of this. Okay. What? Okay. You've learned how to master your inner healer, right? Yep. Yeah, so something about their spirit will reach back out to you, in a sense, to kind of sort of check in every now and then. But like I said, trying to pull you back in like the bait and switch. But you're not going back to that. This you right here. You done moved on. Yeah. You have moved on. You've made a decision. You're not going back to that. Here we have the King of Cups. You are completely, like I said, you be cool, calm, and collected. It'll almost be like, energies that are trying to bait you into, hey, I was just thinking this and that's. Like, no, I'm good. You living your absolute best life. I was thinking about maybe we should, maybe get together and go hang out and do something. No, I don't think so. That's the frequency that you're on. It's like, no, I don't think so. I'm good. For you, it's over. For you, it's over. You're not mad. You're on a different frequency. Yeah. So, but anyway, you and somebody are creating a very rich legacy, and yeah, you are living I see you living in an amazing life. You living an amazing life. This is good. Wow. Yeah, time to ground yourself. You made a positive impact on them, but he apologizes for betraying you. The curse is now broken. Follow your heart. Yeah, pray and meditate. Somebody secretly has a crush on you. It's you versus you. Much better lies ahead. Make a list of pros and cons. But the things becoming a lot clearer for you now, but new love awaits. You have the gift of premonition. Yeah, so you have the gift of clairsentience. And somebody hasn't been completely honest with you, but it's all good. Here we have the third eye chakra cleanse. Drink more water. It's a form of self-care. And it's time to expand your brand. Yeah, so your inner child is very proud of you. I do feel like somebody's going to be doing a lot of traveling here. And so the healer or protector of travelers is with you. So, yep. So wherever it is you're traveling to, you have a protector of traveler, with you. But I think some things are going to be real. I mean, it's going to bring a lot of things into focus when, once that final tie is cut. Like, when you finally say, okay, when people really, really see some stuff is just really done. Like really, really done. So here we have, I am always mindful and live only within each moment I have. Yep, live only within each moment I have. So bonfire. You're tossing it into a bonfire. So it is through remembering that you will wake the ritual of your existence and be reborn in mighty celebration. Yep, be reborn in mighty celebration. Be reborn in mighty celebration. Artistry. That's right. So I definitely feel like somebody is definitely in their artistic, because we got a lot of water here. Somebody is definitely going to start focusing on their artistry. Maybe you go visit museums, or get more into artsy world. But here we have the Lovers, 42. Love laws all sorrow and bewitches flesh, mind and breath, reminding me that I am unafraid of the unfurling winds of my eternity. Yeah. So some kind of rebirth is happening. Either in the Lovers card can also, like I said, it's not always about romantic, but it's also about the decision that you made to love up on yourself. So the Lovers card can mean you loving you. Just a reflection of how much you love yourself, right? So water is reflective. So it could just be a reflection of how much you love you. You would rather be, by yourself than dealing with the mind games. It's like, you know what, you would rather love up on you than deal with the mind games of, coming across as desperate, of just being manipulated and letting other people determine how they love you. So, yep. So be bold and make the first move. But I do see you tossing some things into a burning bowl. Being strong enough, tossing some things into a burning bowl and moving on. That's what I see. And your wishes are being fulfilled. So very nice. Sacrifice. So sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go. Illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. That's right. All right, one last card, and I'm going to give you the questions for the moon and Sagittarius, and we're closing it out. Closing it out. All right, so here we go. So yeah, somebody's in a really good headspace. So the first question is, what is your heart yearning to learn and do? Second question is, where do you want to be in 5 to 10 years? Third question is, what are the main challenges on your path to your envisioned future? Fourth question is, are there ways to solidify your foundation for taking off, perhaps saving money so that you can leave your job or learning a new skill? And then last but not least is, are you on your path? Are you on your path? Are you on your path? 999. I am unique. So thank the past for your lesson and leave it where it belongs so that you can make the best of the life that is still waiting to be fulfilled by only you. To be fulfilled by only you. That is what I have for you. And again, happy full moon in Capricorn. Happy full strawberry moon. I will see you all in the next reading. Don't forget to do your full moon rituals. And this is, like I said before, this is a great time if you read cards to read your own cards. If you don't and you have a favorite reader, to schedule some time to get a reading. I will see you all in the next reading. Bye.